What's up, guys? Welcome to this segment of Across the Board. My name is Matt Schimmel. It's Josh Terrell, Scott Manser, and Ethan Hansing. Josh, would you like to throw hands? Right here, right now. On camera, let's go.
Josh is a lover. He's not a fighter.
No, I'm good.
Well, throwing hands is what a lot of people in the NBA want to do right now. I mean, it's almost every day you hear of someone wanting to. I mean, last I heard was Hornets. Who were they playing?
Was it
Maverick or Magic?
Magic? No, the Hornets weren't. Was it the Hornets Magic?
I think it was Hornets.
I don't know. Well, Hornets was the last one I heard.
Yes.
Threw one.
He threw a huge punch. Like,
It wasn't
just
haymaker.
like. It wasn't even like. It was like I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, that was a haymaker. Oh my.
Then they put Dwight Howard in to shoot free throws. So
Yeah.
it
And
was the Wizards. It was the Wizards.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But then you saw again like the same thing with after the James Harden, the Clippers and stuff, how they tried breaking into the locker room
that was insane.
to try to fight someone. Like
That was the best NBA Twitter night since the Clippers locked DeAndre Jordan in the house to get him to resign.
Okay, so with all that being said, there's been a ton of stuff going on in the NBA. Guys are just fighting. Josh, why?
I think there are a couple different reasons for this. I think a big reason is there's a lot of unrest between the officials and the NBA players. Like, it's weird.
For sure.
Like Melo the other day.
I'm done.
I'm done with them. Like, no disrespect, but I'm done with these guys. Like, they are so tired of not getting calls, which, like, get off your high horse. Jeez. I mean, why are you entitled to every call?
Yeah.
They're doing
This
their
is a
job.
physical game.
They're doing their jobs. There are, in this day and age, there are 0 calls in the NBA that go without argument.
Absolutely. For sure.
0.
Someone's got something to say.
Yeah. Either, like,
unless it was like a travel call or something like that.
every single play is a foul.
They don't
and
even call those.
Every single
That's
play
what
is
I
not a
said.
foul.
Yeah. Someone's throwing their arms up, no matter what the call is. If someone goes to the line, someone
Literally,
is yelling at the
if
ref.
someone is tackled, the tackler will argue it was not a foul.
I don't know about that.
Every call is argued.
A
Dellavedova.
tackler.
Dellavedova was pissed that he was
obviously
ejected.
exaggerating.
Do you remember that when Dellavedova was ejected and he was pissed?
And
Yeah.
so, Adam Silver has said that the officials are going to meet with the players during All-Star Weekend. I don't know how much that will solve. I think the players really need to calm down. I mean, like, not every call is going to go your way. People need to accept that.
How are they going to
Calm
do
down.
that meeting?
I don't know.
It's
there's gonna be representation from the players
Yeah.
versus representation from the officials. I think players are building a lot of frustration throughout the games, and then when something happens, they don't get called. They take it out on each other. Fists are flying.
So,
and a lot of things are. While it's entertaining for us, it's probably not good for the game of basketball.
Of course not.
That's my opinion. I know you guys have a different perspective.
I see it as
Hit on that.
there's a lot of young bucks trying to make a name for themselves. There's a lot of young players that, like you saw it with Kyle Lowry and Ben Simmons. Like, Kyle Lowry's like, he's just trying to, I don't even know who he is. He's trying to make a name for himself. Like,
He knows who he is.
well, obviously, but
Yeah, he goes, I guess he thought he was someone.
yeah, like, I think there's a lot of young players out there.
I get it. Like, he comes up to Lowry, and Lowry's like, dude, I'm an all-star.
Yeah. Like, there's just a lot of young players that are trying to make a name for themselves, and I think that it's come down to, you see these high schoolers nowadays, like on Ball is Life and Hoop Mixtape, and they're just like the cockiest kids in the world. Like, they just think they're all that. They go to college, they're one and dones, and then they go to the NBA, and they still have that, like, chip on their shoulder of, I'm the best, and then they get to the NBA, and then there's, like, the actual best, and they're like, oh, crap, I have to prove myself, and I think that's part of it, and it's just frustrating to watch
But
because
it's not all. It's not like it's.
not all young bucks for sure.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like it's all young guys versus old guys
No,
fights.
of course not.
It's and that's my second thing is that it's like you said, it's the trades that have happened over this past year where
Yeah.
like KD and Russ, you got CP3 and Harden and Blake Griffin and
yeah.
all those guys. Like there was a lot of trades that happened where it wasn't super like easy that it went down. Like it went down pretty
There's a lot
low.
of bad blood, and I think another thing that I didn't touch on was I think a lot of teams and a lot of players on those teams are frustrated with the fact that they don't see any success possible with the Warriors playing.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it because I think that they're so frustrated with the fact that the Warriors are going to win again. They win every year. So I just think that's got to piss some players
It's got to be
off.
frustrating,
So why
especially if
don't
you're
they
playing in the
work to
West.
beat
If you're
'em?
playing in the West, they must think, well, I mean, we can go to the Western Conference Finals, sure, but like that's what we can do.
Hoorah.
There's
That's our title this year is
We're not-
going there.
We're not going to win a championship.
All right, yeah, I want to start
You're
swinging.
not gonna win a championship with that mentality.
It's just and then sorry Scott, but like part of it, I mean,
I just think it's a lot of frustration built up.
and like Greg Popovich said, he's like NBA fights are like the
Most-
weak.
yeah.
Like they're just like the weakest. They're like, let me at him. If I had a second chance, I would have got him. Like, no, you wouldn't have. Like,
I
I mean,
just
there's a
think,
couple
like-
guys that will throw hands for sure. but-
Fakest tough guy in the NBA.
It's Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant,
It's so
yes.
Kevin Durant.
It's easy, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Ethan, vote Kevin Durant.
I don't know. I haven't really seen him.
It's ridiculous,
It's-
man.
yeah.
It's
I
ridiculous.
think it's either him or like JJ Redick. I don't know why. I feel like JJ Redick just like.
Yeah, like we see these, like we saw Dennis Smith Jr. turn around and like want to fight Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Kyrie's a lovable dude. He's like, from what I've seen him, he's like
Earth is flat.
He's extremely mellow.
he's a pacifist, you know, like
Even
he doesn't
like
want to fight.
Jaylen Brown against Boogie. He flexed on Boogie and Boogie's
Yeah,
like,
right. It's like
what are you
these
doing?
these young. I mean, Jaylen Brown's he's been in the league for a few years now, but
This is his second year.
Yeah, young.
yeah,
He's 20.
all
Can't
these
even drink.
all
He's
these
a year older than you guys.
all these young players that they come in, they flexed on Boogie.
Who flexes on Boogie?
Dennis
and-
Smith Jr. turned around and Kyrie's like walking. Kyrie doesn't even know what's happening, and Dennis was like saying stuff to him like, "I want to fight you right now."
Yeah.
And then we saw Ben Simmons tell Kyle Lowry, "Meet me in the locker room,"
Yeah, they pointed out to the hallway.
and they both run out their tunnels. Like, I think it's which I didn't look at it from your perspective, which is totally true. They're not getting their calls. I can't hit a ref, so who can I swing at? Like I'm gonna. So I think that's a huge part of it, but these veterans in the league, the DeMar DeRozans, the Kyle Lowrys, Kyries, all these players are like, listen, gentlemen, you're 19 years old, you're 20 years old.
Know your place.
Yeah.
Know your place. Do not step into this league talking to me, an all-star, acting like you're better than I am on the court, because it's not the case.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the frustration is them just saying, I've had it with these kids. And, I mean, we saw...
I think also what speaks to your guys' point is that, like, what the young players are doing, but there's still somewhat of a hierarchy because no one's coming at the king. You know?
No, of course not.
No
Well,
one's
I mean,
coming at LeBron.
You don't see that like against Golden State either.
Yeah, no
though,
one's
I mean,
coming at KD. No one's coming at Steph.
Right.
It's just
It's like people are talking to them, but no one's gonna come and swing at LeBron.
Right, yeah.
it's almost a respect level.
Yeah.
if you think about it.
So
they
I
just have
think
no respect for the.
There's
players.
they're very confident, but they still know that there's a top level.
Yeah.
And that's LeBron.
Right.
And that's the Warriors.
That's like you said about the teams coming in like. It must frustrate like James Harden. And,
Yeah, it's like
the
it doesn't
Clippers.
matter how good we are, right?
It's like, I can win MVP. I can
we can honestly even be the 1 seed.
I can bring-
It does not
right.
matter.
I can average 30 a game. I can do everything I can, and so can my team. And we're gonna lose in 4 games.
Yeah, you look at the
We're gonna
Thunder.
lose.
I can bring 2 Hall of Famers on my team, and I still can't do it.
Okay, Melo was a terrible trade. First of all,
Yeah, he's been awful. He's still a Hall
Melo
of Famer,
was a
though.
bad
He
part
was-
of
He's
that
still a
trade.
Hall of Famer.
I'm
Yeah,
just
for
saying
sure.
though, you got
So
three.
what he said was not incorrect.
No, absolutely.
I'm just saying you got three like all-stars just on one team, and I still can't beat the Golden State. I'm doing my best.
I mean, you have.
I'm in the gym
Who
night and
awarded
day,
what
and I
we do?
can't win.
Yeah, you got Steve Kerr, who is going to be a Hall of Fame coach. He's probably going to finish with 8 rings. He played with MJ.
Yeah.
And you've got Steph, who's the best shooter
Under
ever.
Phil Jackson.
Right.
Steph,
yeah.
best shooter ever, 2-time MVP, arguably, in my opinion, second best point guard of all time.
Yep, you've got KD, who's the second best player in the world right now. You got Draymond, who's the best defender in the game right now. Somehow
Clay.
JaVale McGee has emerged as a adequate rim protector, I would say.
Their third option is a dude that scored 37 points in a quarter.
60 in 3
Yeah.
quarters. Klay Thompson, who I think can shoot with Steph Curry,
He's
is not. We didn't even talk about him.
Even-
Klay Thompson gets hotter than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life.
He had the,
Right,
he,
when he-
he's
yeah.
the most. He has the most threes this season right now. He has 100, fastest to 150.
Yeah, and no one talks about him. That
And
Laurie,
obviously, Steph's being hurt
Yeah,
for a
it's-
while. That has
absolutely.
something to do with that. But
back to the matter at hand. Yeah, I think it's a mixture of players are mad at the refs. I can't hit the ref, so I'm going to swing at a player, and then a fight's going to break out.
and these young guys are
Yeah.
coming at the older guys. The older guys are like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "We can't beat the Warriors."
It's like
It's a vicious cycle.
It's a resounding. We can't beat the Warriors.
I can't win. I can't score. I'm gonna yell at the refs. I need to hit someone. I'm gonna hit the young players. Young players don't like me, so then they hit me back.
And
we
then
all
the
can't
refs-
beat the Warriors.
And we're not,
so
but we're not,
smart.
but we're not gonna hit the Warriors.
Yeah.
right.
We're gonna
Or
hit
LeBron,
everybody
yeah.
else.
Those guys can just stay over there. Everyone else can fight. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on in the league.
Hey, it's not good for basketball.
Oh,
I
not
know
at
it
all.
entertains the 4 of us.
we just talked about it for 12 minutes.
If
so
you
yeah,
guys,
I
if you
mean,
guys want to keep fighting,
have at her.
go for it.
Shimo, wrap
I'd
us
love to
up.
watch it.
But keep playing good basketball.
Yeah.
So, throwing hands is a popular thing in the NBA. That was fun.
That was fun. It's a fun topic.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe. We got merchandise coming, like I said. A website on the way. We appreciate the views.
We also wouldn't complain if you retweeted the videos on Twitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Share us on Twitter. Share us on YouTube. The website, like Matt said, will be up soon. You'll have link to the merchandise, link to the videos. Stay tuned for that. You can find it in our Twitter bio when that is
Yep.
up.
DM us if you DM us or email us for any opportunities, anything like that, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Signing off.